Hi all. This is going to be a hard video for me to share, but excuse the mess in the background and all that fun jazz. I'm snuck out to the garage and I needed a few moments to try to sort my feelings out, and I felt moved in my heart to reach out to those that are grieving and grieve with you and most likely cry with you. So I apologize for my ugly cry, but let's just get into it. As a lot of you already know, the Great Falls community has suffered a very traumatic loss of a child, yet again. And the news shared a lot about what happened to this beautiful little 5-year-old. And a lot of people are angry for many reasons, one being that the news actually shared those details and they are very graphic. I am obviously not happy about them posting it, but I do stand behind it 100% because when you read stuff like that, it hurts you to your core. I know of people and some of my friends that read that at work and drove home crying. It's just the worst pain to me when a child is murdered like that, neglected like that for even a second, but this child endured it for 5 years, and I'm not mad that those details were shared, simply because of the fact that it got into your soul when you read that. It broke your heart when you read that, or when you heard it, or when you watched the news. And with pain like that, I wholeheartedly believe there comes change. There comes big change. Even if it's one person that it changes, that's all it takes. It's that one parent that sees that happen, reads about it, that has been very angry with their child or their children, and takes a minute to say, hey, these are innocent, God-given blessings. I'm not going to hurt my child. And they go and they love on their child and they turn it around. Or it's the one person that reads it and has been contemplating whether or not they should be calling the cops on their neighbor for the way their child looks or the things that they hear about that go on with their children and them. And that they finally put the hammer down and they say, no, I'm going to report it. But I'm not here to debate about this subject. I'm not here to criticize. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to grieve with you. I'm here to love you. And I'm here to support those that have lost their child. And I'm there to urge the parents that are having the hardest time ever with their children, that are misbehaving and they're tired from working and they're just to their wits' end of, for whatever reason, to just stop and just pick up your child and just hug them and kiss them and love them. Because they're not going to be children forever. I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I'm just trying to hold it together. So it's been a hard couple of days for a lot of people. And I just wanted to that there's hope at the end of this. And for the people that are grieving, it's okay to grieve, and don't feel guilty because you think you could have stopped it, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But I urge everyone that even suspects child abuse, teachers especially, they see it the most, I think. Daycares, report it and stand up for those children, because they need you. They don't have that voice. If you have a child that is telling you something's not right, believe them. To me, there's only one person that's going to judge you when it's all said and done, and that's our Maker. That's our Lord. And I am just so thankful that that child is not going through that pain anymore. That child is not. I hated reading the part where it said that the doctors and the nurses reported that the child had bruises, and this was back in June, that the child had bruises and that had sad looking eyes. That did it for me right there. I lost it. God, I'm the same way a lot of you are. God, I wish I could have seen that child and just hugged that child. And that's one thing that happens on this earth that I will never be able to wrap my head around. But we all have to lift our heads, and we have to march on for those children that are here, and we have to let those kids that have passed on, we have to do them right. We have to do them justice. We have to be the change. And I'm here to say, I know it's just my friends watching, but I just want to say that if anybody out there is ever having a hard time with their child and they're to their wits' end and they need a break, call me. I will come to you. I will figure it out. I don't care if you're in New York or you're in California. I don't care. If you're my friend and you see this and you know somebody needs help, you guys know me. My door is open. Come to me. I will have all the babies in the world. I don't care. I love them. That's why I haven't won the lottery yet, because if I did, I'd have all the babies in the world. And my husband would go mad. But, no, seriously. Be the change, you guys. Be the change. Don't be afraid to report somebody because you're afraid they're going to come after you or your family. That child deserves it. I learned one thing. The ripple effect is lit, man. Like, be that ripple. That's all it takes. That one little pebble. And more people will follow. And unfortunately, we can't stop all the tragedies, but we can do our best to be the change. So with that, I am going to sing this little boy a song. And I am so grateful that God scooped him up and said, "You're coming home with me." And he knows what love is eternally. And he'll never go a moment with feeling any pain, any neglect. But just pray for each other. And I love you guys. This is for you, little buddy.
blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shine